Good evening. This is Chuck Richardson. We had a technical difficulty a few minutes ago, and in life, there's always a technical problem. Life wouldn't be life if we didn't have a problem. So, if we didn't laugh at ourselves, we'd miss out on some of the funniest things in life. So, I have to laugh it off and say I apologize for the problem. But I had no intentions of running for council. I was out of politics. But people were ignoring the laws, and all I was doing was standing up for the law. I stood up for the law that was being ignored. And I would stand up for that law today and still continue. But I ran and I felt duty bound to bring attention to the fact that people were ignoring things, that there was no accountability on city council. They went up on your meals tax, they went up on your utilities, tobacco tax, they went up on real estate tax, late fees, and almost 6 different taxes. But they didn't tell you what corresponding benefits from the product or service as a result of those tax increases. Because there's no accountability on the second floor. If I get elected to city council, there's going to be an overhauling of the infrastructure of the second floor where the mayor's office is. And you're going to get some accountability. You're going to know there's going to be some openness in your government. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is ask that the mayor, put in legislation that the mayor be required to attend city council meetings. He needs to be there. We asked for a mayor at large so that the mayor would be accountable to all the people. Well, since he's accountable, let's have him at the council meeting so we won't have to go to court to get information that is rightfully belonging to the people from the outset. You voted for him, then he should answer to you. Now, the second thing is I'm going to ensure that we have a budget that's analyzed on an annual basis by line items so you'll know and you'll have an opportunity to get down there, and that every amendment is reviewed by the public. Now, I'm not wanting to be on city council. I mean, after 20 years of this, you'd have to be crazy to want to run for city council again. I mean, you don't have to be crazy to run for city council, but like I said before, it does help. So I'm going to run, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut off that Navy Hill project. Other members of who's running for the city council, they're good people, and I wish they knew how. But you got to understand the rules of council. You got to understand the difference between the operating budget and the capital budget. You got to understand the nuances and the legislative moves that exist on city council to know how to maneuver the obstacles on council, where the answers are, where the information exists, where the proper questions can be brought from, the sources. It takes experience and being there. I've been there, done that, and I understand where to go to get the information. I know where the bodies are buried, and I know how to get that information so that the mayor's apparatus, the whole administration that fights against the council, that stack of information and that juggernaut of power cannot overcome this Marine. I know how. If the mayor is right, I'm going to stand up with him. But if he's wrong, I'm going to stand up to him. And right now, I think he's intimidated everybody. They need to stand up. He's just one man. That's all. He's just like anybody else, but I don't know why people don't stand up and say, look, buddy, you're wrong on this one. And you need to answer to the people. So, when I'm elected, I'm going to see that there's some change if I can get reasonable people. And most of those people are good people on council. They're reasonable. But you have to have an understanding of how this government works so that we can stop that project going on down there where you won't have all of those tax dollars drawn out of you that's going to require us into the 2030s to pay off a $1.5 billion worth of bonds. I mean, the mayor, he's going to want to go up to higher places. He's going to be gone, and you're going to be left with the tax bill. That's wrong. I've looked into the information only recently and found that those facts upon which that project is based It's not going to work. And I don't want to see my daughter and son-in-law and grandchildren to have to suffer the consequences for some monument. This LeVar Stoney. LeVar, you're all right with me, but brother, the people out here in my district are more all right with me. And that's what I'm running for. Thank you.